Well, Bethany, welcome to Leaderpass podcast. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we could meet and get to know each other. And I'm excited to hear and for others to hear what you do and who you serve.
Yeah. So I have a business. It's called The Follow-Up Boss.
Okay.
And I love working with small business owners and their sales teams, helping them really kind of unlock the secrets to sales. And one of the secrets to that is something I've designed recently. It's called your Sales Archetype.
Okay.
It's based on a personality assessment, and it really kind of figures out where your dominant personality traits are, but it takes it deeper than all those personality tests that we do.
Yeah.
It really helps you understand where you naturally live and then how you should be interacting and connecting with prospects in a way that feels natural to you and naturally feels connective naturally for them, authentic.
That's huge. Yeah, that's huge communication
Yes.
ability. And I picture when I think of sales, which I love, by the way, so I love you're doing that. And I love the follow-up.
Yes.
It is one of the secrets, I would imagine,
Yeah.
to it. But the archetypes, so tell me about those. Are there a number of them or is it just a handful?
Yes, so there are 4 foundational personality types. It's actually based off the DISC personalities.
Okay.
A lot of people know that, the DISC. I've renamed them just to help them be more relatable. I help people figure out what your dominant one is. But then within that, I've created 16 archetypes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, like, for example, my archetype is the Energizer.
Okay.
And my dominant personality type means I'm outgoing, I'm very ambitious, I'm very big picture thinking, but it also means some of my kind of shadow side is I'm not real good about the details. I haven't always been great at the follow-up, partially why I end up creating the business that I have, because I know how challenging it can be.
Yeah.
So we look at those things. We figure out where your archetype is and go, okay, what are you great at? What do you need to be doing to really accentuate that? And let's remember where you may struggle and what kind of support you need to make sure that you don't lose people in the cracks.
Very cool. And so when you think about a sales team, because you mentioned, you help teams, small businesses, do you typically see different archetypes that are in the sales for? Because my brain goes straight to Energizer. I go straight to sales is like, you got to go get it. You're ready to rock.
Yeah.
And I don't picture that for some other personalities that are on the DISC profile, but tell me what you've seen with that.
Absolutely. So one of the archetypes that is like the most classic salesperson is called the activator.
Okay.
And I'll give it a real quick. The 4 foundational types, which I said are based off of DISC, are educator, leader, solver, listener.
Okay.
And so the activator is primary leader, which would be the D on DISC, with a secondary educator, which is that I. So they're outgoing, they're ambitious, they're direct. Anybody else isn't going to have that same blend, and so they're gonna struggle. And I've met salespeople who are on what the solver side of my graph of my archetypes. That's someone who's more of a C in DISC.
Okay.
So they're more analytical, they're more methodical, and those people oftentimes think, I'm not really good at sales, but somehow they've gotten in this position of like business development. Usually small businesses are kind of funny around sales. They might not have like a sales rep. They're usually not hiring someone who is got lots of experience. It's usually someone who knows the industry.
Who understands it.
Yeah, and they understand the clients that they work with. So that means that they're really good at building connections, but when they get suddenly put in this role of I need to go out there hunting for prospects, it gets really uncomfortable. And I love those. Those are my favorites because I'm like, no, you have a secret sauce of you are the one who gently knocks on that door for months, for years. And when the door finally opens, you're the only one who gets in.
Nice.
Because now you're locked in. That's going to be your client forever. Because you've proven your loyalty and you've earned theirs.
What do you think when you think about the archetypes for a small business? What would be like, hey, if you could hire a couple of people or find a couple of people like this, what would be the top 2? Because maybe they can't afford or have a big team.
Yeah.
So maybe not reps. What are your favorites?
I mean, that, like I said, that activator is like the classic, but it doesn't always mean it's the right person, because it really has a lot to do with the business and who your clients are.
I got you.
Because if your clients are also tend to be more on that more conservative, reserved side, you don't want someone who's a big personality. Yeah. And I've seen mixed matches between business owners and their salespeople as well.
Okay.
And that so they don't really understand each other.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So I can kind of come in and be like, okay, this is why your salesperson does this. This is why you do this. This is why when you are the one doing sales, because a lot of small businesses, that owner was the salesperson for years. And they're like, it just worked when I did it. I know, because you're this personality and this is what you did. And it just naturally worked for you, your salesperson now has to develop their own space, their own methodology, their own reputation.
Yeah. So let's talk about how you engage. So like if somebody is finding you, or first of all, how would they find you? What's the best way for people to reach you? Through website or social? Or
so I'm very active on LinkedIn. I also have an Instagram, but LinkedIn is my primary. And I do have a website. It is thefollowupboss.com.
Nice.
And with the personality stuff, I even have a quiz online.
Oh, good. So people can go through it. Nice.
So you can kind of identify, and quizzes are fun because a lot of times we answer them the way we think we should answer them. And I tell people, no, what is most comfortable and natural for you? Because that's what we want to know in this space.
The truth.
As business owners, we think we need to be all the things. But it's just a good way to like give you a foundation of where to start. And then I tell people, then we can connect and let's look at it a little deeper. And I ask some really good questions. I learn how someone really relates and just moves in the world. I can usually identify someone's archetype within 15-20 minutes.
Cool. That's great. So let's imagine somebody goes to the site, takes a quiz. Do you typically have people come in as individuals and go, hey, my team needs this, or my boss would like this, or are companies themselves finding you and engaging, and how does that work? Like what do you do with them?
So a lot of my work, because it's been small businesses, it's usually most often the business owner who comes to me first. They recognize either they're struggling or their team's struggling, and I definitely want the business owner's buy-in. And so sometimes I engage with them directly first. Sometimes they'll like, I need you to work with my team. And there's a couple of different ways. It kind of depends on how much hand-holding they want. If they're like, we are really struggling. In sales, the thing that it's kind of the thing, I hate to say it, but they need to hear it. Sales always takes longer than we think it's going to. It just always does. And so I typically do longer, like 6 to 12 month retainer work coaching with these teams because I want to get in the nitty gritty. Like, okay, you went to that event. Now what are you doing? Okay, you've met with these people. Now what do you do? It's the follow-up.
Because you have to do that. I mean, otherwise it's just not cookie cutter. You gotta. That's awesome. So you're really consultative. And then do you do keynotes? Do you speak right now as well? They bring you in and you talk to organizations?
I do. A lot of workshops because a lot of people really want to get in the hands in. And I'll have them do those quizzes and I'll talk about the archetypes and I'll pull people in the crowd and say, okay, what was your dominant, personality on there? And I'll be like, oh, I can absolutely see that. Do you struggle with this? And I see like the lights come on. So I do a lot of that. And it's fun, especially in the event space, because it really gets people to think, I don't have to conform to be good at sales. I get to find how it fits me.
So next few years, do you see this anything changing with new technology out there, or are you feeling like it's going to be continue to rinse and repeat with companies out there with building their sales force?
Oh my gosh. AI is revolutionizing sales, both in good and bad ways. I know a lot of salespeople are really terrified that they're going to lose their jobs because of AI. I'm saying you're not, but you need to know what you're supposed to be doing. AI will help us do a lot of that back end work that feels so tedious. And it will never replace the human to human. And in many ways, it's actually making more consumers, anybody buying anything, online more nervous. Because they're like, am I talking to a human or am I talking to a bot? I want to talk to a human because a human will listen to me. And so that's actually where salespeople are going to be so critically important. And in person is going to become actually more important, I believe.
Well, I love that. Well, I think your business is awesome, and I'm excited to learn more and see you grow and see this flourish for you. And it's been great for you to come by and talk to us, and I'm glad you stopped by.
Thank you.
So let's keep in touch and keep following up.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good to meet you.